Well, hello, welcome back to another episode of Vampire the Masquerade Nightrunners Camarilla edition. Let's go around the table and introduce everybody. I am Mike, your storyteller for this evening. And next to me we have Lacey Peterson.
Hi, this is hashtag Love Lacey. I can't even do my fucking hand motions tonight. But hi, I'm Saber. Nice to meet you. Let's go cause chaos.
And beside Lacey we have Bebel.
Hi, I'm Bubble, your Malkavian netrunner for this evening and hopefully all of time. I'm Nefsis Nile and I am looking forward to shenanigans.
And let's not forget our hero.
Hi, I'm MK. I'm playing Hero the Ghoul. Let's get into it.
And Ian.
I'm Sir Cuttlefish. I will be playing a Tremere Netrunner.
Nothing can go wrong with that. And as always, before we start, I'd like to remind everyone that this show is for mature audiences. It may have depictions of violence, body horror, suicide, sexual themes, power imbalances, forced actions, gaslighting, and other taboo subjects. We urge you to watch at your own discretion and take breaks if you need to, or skip entire parts. My players have made me aware of their veils and lines, and I will be adhering to them throughout the show, as we want to make a comfortable table as well as a comfortable audience. And I want to remind you that we are playing monsters, and whilst it is perfectly fine to hate the character, please don't hate the player. Their bad decisions do not reflect. Sort of. And, Neff, would you please reveal the card for this evening?
Card for this evening's session is... My. Card number 21, The World, which corresponds to completion, attainment, and accomplishment. Whatever will we find?
And on that note, let's start the episode.
It's all about humanity.
In a city such as this, you can live life to the fullest, or in this case, on life. With that comes love, loss, friendships, and betrayal. When you are the monster, however, trying to keep your humanity in check, trying to keep the beast from being unleashed, these things that make life worth living can come at a great and deadly cost. Where we last left off, our young Coterie entered the Petrochem headquarters. There they had a chat with the head of security, found out several things had gone missing in the Badlands, and that they had plans for the dam in Santo Domingo and Rancho Coronado. And this is where we open up. The group outside in the city center of Night City, deciding exactly what to do with the things they have found out. Lacey had brought together a plan to go and see Tsunami, a member of the Bloody Disciples, who had made his way to Japantown. There he was visiting what seemed to be a rather old woman. And we open up as the rain pours down and the group stand ready to depart.
Okay, so we know he's in there. We know he's going to see someone old. So I'm going to ask before I go off an absolute rail. Any plans? Any wishes for a plan?
We need answers,
Can
I
we not
guess.
just-
So
Take him out.
Could take him out. Problem is, if that biddy in there is a Kine, we risk a masquerade breach.
Not if we shoot him in the head.
I can do that.
True, but then we don't get many answers.
Don't need them alive to get answers.
It's not
Oh,
alive.
now we
Like,
want to keep people alive for answers.
hey, I was good.
Okay.
I was so
All
good.
right.
I was hot.
Yeah, burning hot.
Absolutely scorching. Anyway,
Okay, shall we just go and get this guy, kill this guy, whatever we're doing to this guy? Shall we just do it?
sure, I can go knock on the door and distract.
Or
There is another option.
what's the other option?
Grab him and take him back to the tower.
Could do that.
No,
Could also threaten to
No,
expose him
no.
to the
no, no, no. Do not take back to tower.
Okay. Why don't you want us to go back to the tower?
Not with him alive. What if he has a tracking device? He can use something to contact others and let them know exactly where they're taking him.
Yeah, if he's got one of those EMP things again, I absolutely do not want to be in that. Dislike. That was very expensive.
Well, in fairness, we don't need to take him to the tower to scare the shit out of him.
Or to get information out of him.
No, there's another name we could drop very easily. Oh, come on, she scared you too, Babel.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Rex, obviously. Rex did ask for my information source, and information leaks don't go well in the Anarchs. Less so in the Cam, but they're less inclined to mercy.
You would burn your informant like that?
I would threaten to. I wouldn't actually.
I almost liked you for a moment there.
Look,
I'm
why don't we
flattered.
just go get him? I'll stake him. We'll take him to a secondary location, make sure he doesn't have a tracker on him, whatever. Then you guys can interrogate him if you want to. Get the information that you want to get. Does that sound like a plan?
Sounds like a good one.
Alright, let's go.
We could take him out to the Sunset Motel in the Badlands. If they are tracking him, maybe they'll think that he's just doing another run.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Lacey's hopping out of the car.
Okay. And as each of you get out of the cars or off your motorcycle in Japantown, Before you, you see a pink neon sign on above a very oriental Japanese archway that simply reads Jig Jig Street. The street is packed with people from all sorts of different walks of life. Some are dressed rather well, some are dressed less eloquently. A lot of flesh is on show. You can hear from some of the buildings the sounds of pleasurable moans and groans. Some of you know what Jig Jig Street is all about. It is about the flesh. It's about sex. And it shows, as every shop window has either holographic pornography or live joy toys dancing in their windows. Shops such as PP's and Jack and Coke, as well as myriads of signs saying sex, sex, sex.
Tsunami, I'm never gonna let you live this fucking down.
With these shop signs, you also see gang tags on many of the walls. All of them depicting a tiger or a variation of such a thing. Tiger claw territory.
Get this done fast.
Ian, you know the exact place Tsunami went to.
Right over there.
Lace is going straight up to the door, and she will activate awe on the way.
As you all walk through the streets and Lacey, you activate awe, a woman walks out towards you from some side alley. Oh, hey, sugar. You looking for some fun?
I was, but honestly, I already have a client, so I can't scurry off right now.
Oh, what about your friends? Hey, you Blue. You're shining
Oh,
tonight.
sweetheart. You're so sweet. I know, he's absolutely divine, but my client paid extra for a group session.
Oh. I mean, if you want another tag along, I could certainly put my rates down.
Super sweet. Hella appreciate it. What's your name?
Me? Call me Savannah.
Yeah. Hi, Savannah. I'll let my mom know that you're interested in working with us later, but unfortunately, close contract. Sorry.
Okay. Well, it's your loss. And she, before you even finish, she walks away and begins to talk to another gentleman just a few feet away from you, who is looking in a shop window at what looks to be an extremely large and spiked dildo. As you walk up to the shop, you can hear the sounds of machines inside. They sound like casino machines where money is coming out in coins. Doesn't take you long to realize that you're going into a pachinko parlor. As you walk in, you see it's rather small. There's a woman behind a glass encased room that seems to be giving out money to some clientele. There are men and women on the pachinko machines working away, and the sounds of the money going off, and some winning and some losing, the groans and happy shouts as they win. As you walk in, you see another man standing at the corner of the room, a rather large man. Japanese in appearance, but very heavy set, in a well-tailored suit.
Okay, do we see Tsunami anywhere?
You do not.
Cool, I'm going to suit.
Can I activate Sensi Unseen?
Yes, you can. As you...
Barbel would like to activate heightened senses.
Okay. What sense are you heightening?
Contrary to everything that is screaming in my head, hearing.
Roll me a composure resolve roll. Hero.
Do that.
I might activate rapid reflexes, please.
Okay. Let us see how 3.
3 successes.
As the vitae courses through your veins, heightening the senses, your hearing. Suddenly, it's almost deafening. The sound of the machines going off, the sounds of people having sex in the street, in apartment buildings, it's all almost too much for you as it cascades in your brain and rumbles about in a myriad of sounds and distractions. But you're able to gain some control of yourself, not much. You're at a -1 to dexterity rolls for the moment. Basically, you walk up to the man, assumingly standing guard, and he looks down at you.
Hi.
He begins to speak Japanese to you.
Konbanwa.
What are you here for?
Tsunami. どこですか?
Do you have an appointment?
はい。
Stay here. He turns and he walks away. Yeah. As you activate Sense the Unseen, you see flickers. Flickers of the past, perhaps. Things that were once on the floor, on the walls, bloodstains that were now well cleaned, at least attempted to be well cleaned. But to your eyes, they are as picturesque as the day someone painted their brains along the ceiling. This place has seen some combat. The man comes back. He looks at you, and he looks at the rest of you. Tsunami say not expecting anyone.
That's strange. Can you tell him that Lacey's here for him? And that it's in regards to our mother?
As you say that, you hear in the back room a older woman calling out, "Let them in." The man stands to the side.
Bow my head, and I will head right in.
Do you all follow?
Yeah.
As you walk further down, you see what looks like one of those old 70s curtains of different types of material, like a bead curtain. And you part through it. And sitting there is an old woman. She's Japanese. She looks in her late 60s, early 70s. There's a large ashtray. Could any of you roll me wits streetwise?
Five success.
Okay. Hero and Bobble, with your successes, you're not too sure who this woman is. However, she seems to be well affiliated with the Tiger Claws, given that she is here and has a Tiger Claw security guard standing outside. Ian, how many did you get?
4 successes.
Okay. With 4 successes and with 5 successes, Lacey and Ian, it may come as a shock to the two of you that sitting before you is Wakako Okada, one of the most prominent fixers in Night City. Many in the city know her as someone who has had 5 husbands, all who were within Tiger Claws, back when the Tiger Claws were honourable. And she stares at the 4 of you, unflinching.
Konbanwa, Okako-san.
English for your companions. And
Hi.
Lacey Peterson, I have seen your advertisements.
That's an honor. I'm happy to hear that they've been entertaining.
Well, when you live in Jig Jig Street and you get down to the nitty-titty of things, it is how it is.
Thank you so much for allowing us back. We have an urgent matter to discuss with Tsunami, and we have it on good authority that he's here.
He is. But why you want to speak to my grandfather, I do not know.
Your grandfather may be in a bit of danger, and that will be for him to decide, as always, but it is information that I can only pass to him.
The fact that she has mentioned that Tsunami is her grandfather, how do you all take that?
Not well.
Basil has no context for this information, so it's just parsing it as further data.
From the corner of the room, you hear Tsunami's voice. You have come to me while I am visiting my family. There is no reason why I should not cut the 4 of you down now.
It is your choice if you'd like us to go over this in front of your family or in private, Tsunami. We come on good grace and on good authority and with good intention. We have no intention of harming you in your granddaughter's home.
Wakako, may I use the back room? She simply nods. And you see as he walks out from the side, he wasn't obfuscated, he was just simply standing very, very still. Almost statuesque. You see that his katana is drawn ever so slightly, and his hand remains upon the hilt as he walks towards a door which opens. And he walks into the seeming blackness beyond.
walking in.
Can I ping Tsunami to see if he's connected to anything in that room?
Roll me your wits and tech. Hero and Ian.
You know what? I'm here to see what they do.
Okay.
I think Hero's going to go in as well, but is very ready to like draw their mantis blades. I think they're ready to go.
Okay. With
whilst acting chill but ready to go.
With 5 successes, you notice that whilst this building itself is connected to a wider network, Tsunami is not a part of it. Do you follow in?
I will bow to Akako and stand very close to the door, but just inside the room.
She will bow back, light up a cigarette, and watch the 4 of you. As each of you walk into the back room, the lights turn on automatically. There's nothing much here other than a few sofas, some broken pachinko machines, a rack with several automatic machine guns, shotguns and handguns, some melee weapons from swords to machetes, a sledgehammer. But nothing strange. Tsunami walks in and turns to the 4 of you, his eyes darting between each of you to assess, at least Hero, you know what he's doing. He's assessing which of you is the most viable target to go for first if he needs to. He is primed and he is ready, almost like a caged animal. You dishonor me, Lacey, by doing this.
You can take your honor and shove it, considering we're likely about to save you and your granddaughter's life. Unlike?
His hand clenches tighter on the katana. Is that a threat?
No, it's a promise. Like I said, we have no intention of harming you in your granddaughter's home.
Then talk.
First, I need to know where you found out that the people funding these lovely kidnapping assholes are the same ones funding my mother and her operation.
I'm the one that handles the money.
Oh, you are? Really?
Yes.
So you're the one funding the kidnappings, or am I misunderstanding?
I take the money. I bring it to Rex.
Ah, see? That matters. Who are you getting the money from?
I cannot tell you that.
Yeah, well, considering they may be about to blow the dam.
He looks at you confused.
Yeah, did you know that they're... Well, wait. Let's make this a game, since we are in the setting for it. Yes? No?
He is just staring at you. He is very, very tense. You could actually cut the tension right now with the butter knife. What do you mean?
Tsunami, I just gave you some information. I'd like some in return.
But you haven't given me all the information that I need, so please continue.
Nor have you given me any that I would need.
You think you have me at a disadvantage.
No,
You
I
do
have you
not.
at an equilibrium. Would you... Anyone else like to have a go?
He looks at the other three.
Would you like to go, Mira?
I don't think I'm the best person for this conversation.
I feel like this is devolving. Either we can share what we know, or I feel like it's just going to devolve into a bloodbath, and I would rather not today.
No blood. Alright. Can I use memorize?
Okay. What would be your command?
I guess.
Tell me what you know.
So you need to do me a rouse check, please.
Yes.
And roll me your manipulation dominate against my boys' intelligence and resolve.
Don't get hungry. After has my blood body. I would like to burn a willpower.
Okay.
That's 4 successes.
So, you both got 4 successes. And I, as a rule, let it go to the player. So as he looks towards you, and you clock eyes with him, and you say, "Tell me what you know," he looks you dead in the eyes and says, "Tell you what I know." He shakes his head, draws his katana. "Try that again and I will take your fucking head from your shoulders. Now, either you talk to me with sense or I kill all of you."
Fine. First, just me covering my bases, Sue. I'll offer you a promise that nothing that we talk about in this room gets said that either one of us said anything. Agreed? Can you offer me the same promise?
He nods his head.
Verbal agreement would be nice.
Yes.
Fantastic. So we'll start off with this. Rex knows someone leaked her intel about her money and is asking who it is. So just aware of that. Secondarily, we have it on good information that the people who are handing you money to give to Rex have a bogey corporation off in the city, and the people they've been kidnapping have been one of every type, let's say. I know that doesn't seem fairly important, but you're a very smart lad.
And you assume we are doing business with the same people.
Fairly sure.
The people we do business with are not in Santo Domingo.
They don't have to be.
You said the dam. The dam is in Santo Domingo.
Yes,
would you
the
want
dam
to
is in
be
Santo Domingo.
At ground
sorry.
zero.
I do not
You and I
know
both-
Why would you?
who they are. I know they are old. I know they are kindred. I know they come from out of the city, and they are gaining more money and more momentum for something they have not shared with Rex. But they have promised to put Rex upon the throne of the Anarchs. And I am duty-bound and honor-bound to make sure that happens.
Yeah, that sounds about right. The kindred part's new. That's good to know. It is likely that in order to put Rex on the throne, they will be eliminating the competition. They may not be in Santo Domingo, but Santo Domingo Falls. And who's the first on?
It would be the Zamisi clan, given where the dam is.
Yeah, no more Samisi if that dam goes down.
Babel. As Lacey is talking to Tsunami, your agent pings. Your program has been working in the background to identify the people that are selling and buying and using the money. The picture has now become much clearer. You see the classic red glowing eyes of members of Maelstrom. You also see a face you've never saw before. A tall African American woman of well-built stature, handing over a briefcase. She's not dressed in some corpo suit, she is dressed very plainly. Above her you can see a woman standing looking down from a warehouse building, long black hair blowing in what seems to be some sort of wind. In her arm there is a sniper rifle pointing downward. That's all the image shows.
If I may, Tsunami-san, may I share an image with everybody? I think it might be of importance.
You may.
I'll ping it and send it to the group and Tsunami. I've been trying to follow the paper trail, or do we the trail of data, or data leaves a signal. So I've been following it, and I've been trying to figure out, where the money's coming from, where the money's going to. And they're clever. They're very clever. They're very good. They're very good. But I'm also really good. And so I found this, but then it took me a really long time to figure it out. And well, I mean, yes, Maelstrom, we already knew that, whatever. But also, people I don't know. Does anyone recognize these? Like those, and sniper rifle, that's not good. Sniper rifles are bad because, death should be up close and personal.
I disagree, but okay.
No,
I mean,
some, okay, sorry. Personal preference. You do you, boo.
I love when you get excited.
Is this how they normally talk to each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, first of all, there was a lot of and now it's blossoming into a beautiful friendship. Anyway, the people. Do we know these people?
I do.
Enlighten us, please.
I will, but first you must tell me something in return.
What would you like to know?
How did you find me here? Not even Rex knows of Wakako.
Well, street cameras are a thing.
They are, but I highly doubt any one of you have the ability to hack into the NCPD mainframe.
Oh, honey, of course we do. Honey, most of them are kind, and they think with their dicks and leave doors unlocked. It wouldn't take hacking.
And is that how you did it?
Let's just say I have connections.
Then I ask you all to erase this from your memories the moment you leave here.
Fine. Like we said, Wakako hasn't done nothing to us. It's better if she's in power.
Oh, I do not worry for Wakako. She would be very able to handle all of you. The people in that picture, the main Maelstrom member there is Brick. The woman handing off the money simply goes by Bishop, And the one with the sniper rifle, that's her second in command, Corvada. They are the kindred that have been funding Rex and Maelstrom, and perhaps some others within the city.
Excellent. Then I would recommend, thank you, by the way, if you have any people, friends or allies, get them out of Santo Domingo and within that fucking dam's blast radius, just in case.
Do you have assurances that the dam will come down?
Nothing is ever sure, Sue.
Well, I think perhaps you should inform Rex of this.
She's going to ask how I knew about the benefactor.
Then make something up.
Yes, because the woman who literally controls my bloodstream is going to be so easy to lie to.
Then tell her you got it from a fellow anarch.
I don't want her coming after you if she goes in my head, Sue.
She will not come after me.
If you say so.
As long as you don't say my name.
I have no intention of that. But again, Rex is Rex.
I mean, if you wanted to put the cat amongst the pigeons, where are all these old analogies coming from? You could say that one of Cookie's people let loose at a club, and then two birds, one stone. Cookie's distracted, Rex gets ahead. Win-win.
Win-win.
It would not be unsurprising Cookie has been making moves as of late. I assume you all saw her little show.
You got that too?
Yes.
Why were you at Elysium?
And that is private business.
Mm-hmm.
You came for answers on a certain subject, Lacey. Delving into my private life is not one of them.
I just was asking as a friend.
We have not been friends for a very long time.
Nor have we been enemies ever, so I'll take it as a win. Thank you, Sue. Thank you for giving us the chance to talk. Do you know where, could you tell us where your usual drop-off point is? Or pick-up point, I suppose I should say.
Watson.
Thank you. We'll keep your name and your granddaughter's name out of it.
Then I suppose you will all be leaving. I have some things to do with my granddaughter.
If I can, one question. Why the name Tsunami?
It was the name given to me after my first solo job. Because of the amount of blood I left in my wake, it came like a tsunami.
Edgy bastard.
Tell that to your mother who named me.
Oh. That makes so much sense. I'm sorry. No, I'm not.
Is something amusing?
It's a good name. It is amusing. It is very amusing.
Perhaps one day you'll earn your own moniker, Lacey.
I don't want one. I made one.
Love. Mm.
Lovelace.
Mm-hmm. Original.
I know.
And you.
Almost as original as Tsunami.
The last time I saw this group, there was another woman here. Where are they?
Um, uh, uh, personal business.
Gone.
And you. You were working security last I saw you.
That's not a question.
No, it's a statement. Are you a part of this little group?
Clearly.
And your name?
Is my business, unfortunately.
Good to know.
Mm.
Now, unless you all want to leave here in pieces, I suggest you leave in peace.
Thank you, Tsunami.
Hero's out of there.
Leave.
Lacey's going back. Bow out.
Just before Bubble leaves the room, she's going to turn back and go, it might be time for a name change. Too many big waves. You don't want to get swept up by it.
I will take that advice under consideration.
Good evening.
He bows his head and he walks out behind you. And the lights turn off in the room, and Wakako turns to the four of you. If you're ever looking for any jobs, please come by. I'm sure I have something that may be of interest to all of you.
So kind. Thank you.
Well, it's not often I get members of the higher society, as it were, coming into my little parlor.
Good to know. Thank you so much.
Hero's
We'll be leaving.
She nods her head.
Thank you for your hospitality.
And the four of you walk out back into Jig Street.
No talking. Car now.
As you all walk towards your cars, people try to waylay you, Joy Toys trying to get your attention. I assume you keep your heads down and keep going. I assume also that once you have both left the building, you drop Sense the Unseen and Heightened Senses. Okay. And you
And
get
I'll
to
drop
your...
off.
Drop off. And you get to your car without any major incident.
I know the plan was stake and run.
Oh no, I think
figured.
if we'd done that, it would have been would have gotten very messy very quickly.
And
Okay, same
it
brain
goes
cells. Love that.
one of two ways now. Either he doubles back to Rex and turns us in, or he knows and isn't okay with what is going on and tries to feed us more information, I guess.
Okay, so are we going to go and talk to Rex? That makes me nervous.
I would
I
really
can go
rather
to-
not.
I can deal with Rex. I don't want to put any of you in more danger again. But I think Babble's right. Whatever Tsunami does next will give us more information than anything.
Okay,
But
so
we
what's our
also
plan?
should also report that we have names of fuckers connected.
Okay,
This
so we're back to the
I don't
tower.
think you should go back to Rex. I think that is a bad idea.
Why does Tsunami want you to tell stuff to Rex, is the question. What does he get out of that?
Gets to save
He gets a
face.
target on it. He gets
So-
a target put where he wants it.
You're awfully quiet, Ian. What are you thinking?
I am absorbing all of the information.
And what's your thoughts on all of the information?
You've all been very, very bad. Except for you, which is so weird. I would have thought you would have been the worst hero. The grumpy face.
I have a spotless record, thank you very much.
I like mine. The only
Looking
reason that I
back-
have not sent anything back to the tower is because I am interested to see how this will affect the tower. Again, messing with anarchs is... But if you think it involves hurting the prince, then give the information.
He did say something that was interesting. The people who are giving the money are from out of town and old. I
That is
don't
true.
see the connection yet with
I'm gonna pull that business
Um,
card out. The business card we got from the redhead at Elysium. Forget her name. Scottish accent. Necrocorp, I think.
Necrotech, yes.
oh man, 3 times in one session I had smile. What is this?
Aren't they visiting?
I'm just not seeing the pieces come together.
Good idea.
If the Samitsi fall, how that clears the way for Rex. Rex becomes on a throne of the Anarchs. Does Rex want to become prince?
No.
Is that what's going?
So, Babel,
But how does it? What?
set the Anarch part aside. Rex doesn't fucking matter aside from when the Anarchs get power, it makes a target for the camp. So, Rex's motivations, now we know why the dam would burst. So that's all part of Rex. That's all part of that. Our job is to serve the tower, right?
Right.
So
But
the
it's
only
all
reason that
connected.
that's important, that the Rex is important because that tells us which parts are connected to her goals versus what we should be focusing on, which are where to find our kidnappers, how they were connected, what parts actually matter. What just happened with Rex, with Tsunami, that just sliced our tasks down the middle. Fuck the Anarchs. We can tell Butcher all that shit. That's his problem. Our problem is figuring out how Rick is connected, where he goes, and how to follow him so we can get our people back, preferably before this dam breaks.
No, it's not that simple. It can't be that simple.
It can
Everything's
be.
connected. Everything is
Yes,
connected.
purposefully. Because you put enough eggs in a basket, you're gonna forget there's a rock at the bottom. The simplest answer is often the right one. If you overcomplicate it, then you forget it's there.
Let
Can
me
we
see
look at
that
the
card.
Here you go.
I'd like to use Sense the Unseen on it.
As you use Sense the Unseen and flip the card around and over, on the back you see what begins to look like a small map. Directing you to a specific location within Night City.
There is a map on this. Can I... Well, it won't show up because they don't have Sense the Unseen, but can I forward where that information is to the rest of them?
I sense the unseen.
Yep, you can tell them where it leads to, and it leads to a small warehouse just inside of Watson.
A small warehouse outside of Watson.
Which, funnily enough, is the same as the pickup point for Tsunami.
And money. Lots of money. Money.
Simplest answer.
All connected. It's all connected.
Anyone else ready to tell Butcher?
I was going to say, could we potentially look into the woman with the briefcase that you said you saw? Is there anything there we can chase down before we're going back to the town?
Bishop?
We have a name now. We know where she drops stuff off. Can you potentially do anything with that? Now that you have a name to a face?
I can try and track it, but... I mean...
Do we know when the latest drop-off was? Or when a drop-off happened? To narrow down when you'd need to look for her?
Is it worth using my resources for that, though? If I'm working on that, then I can't do other things.
Okay.
I'd say focus on the money trail. Bishop's not exactly a popular name.
No.
Right?
No, it isn't.
Especially Bishop and Brick.
Oh, Brick is Brick.
I have an idea. I'll turn my access on, and I will message Nyx. And I will ask, through all the gossip chains, through all of our connections, has anyone at all heard of Bishop or Brick, preferably together?
Or Corvana.
Or Corvana.
Sorry, who is Corvana?
The one with the sniper rifle.
Oh, that's her actual name.
That's the name he gave us.
I thought he said her name was Brick.
Brick was the
Maelstrom
enforcer.
Bishop is the one with the money.
Maelstrom.
And Corvana's the one with the sniper rifle.
Okay.
This, you don't get an immediate text back. Then again, Nyx could be busy right now.
And I message my good boy at the club.
Calm.
Hi, sweetie. Hey, got a couple names to run by you to see if they've ever crossed your mind or tabletop.
You get a message back in your left immediately from Tobias. Hey girl, hey! Who?
A+ problems. Perfect problems, perfect storms. Names are Brick and Corvana and Bishop. If they come in together anywhere, that's an extra bonus.
Couple of seconds go by and a text comes up. Brick? You mean that big Stonewall bitch that's in charge of the Maelstroms? The one that runs Totentans and Watson?
Totentans? I didn't know that piece of meat brain had any kind of property sense.
I mean, it's a club. It's a shithole, but it's a club.
Good to know. Thank you, sweetie.
And as for Corvana and Bishop, you telling me Brick is fucking like a priest? Like a raven priest? You know, like, is Cyber Jesus coming again? Did he rise again?
I mean, he gets us all up risen. You know what I mean?
He always got a rise out of me.
Forgive me, honey. I'm not terribly religious. Remind me what a raven priest is.
I have no idea, but Corvana, Corvus, Raven, Crow,
You,
Magpie.
I owe you at least 2 dinners. I hope you know that.
Okay. He stopped sending texts.
Turpentine on Watson is a nightclub owned by Brick, and Corvan is a raven priest. Whatever the fuck that is.
Oh, Totentance?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Raven Priest?
Don't ask me. I'm not religious. Ian, anything in your database?
I can tell you that you kind of got that right. Corvana is a bird. The bishop is a priest. You put them together. But
Right.
there are plenty of people at the tower. We go there, we give them that information. And I can hook up and see what I can find.
You can hook up and see what you find, or hook up with Gort.
An attitude like that is not going to get you in my chair.
I was trying to be funny, sorry, I won't do it again.
You're cute.
Well, since we're all using the tower's best known resource, which is, we all work together in a company. There's aren't you pretty close with your family, Bubble?
Oh no, we are not no. No. So no that no and no.
Why not?
You saw what they did for the race.
And? No, not that family. No, I mean your ones in the tower.
Oh! No.
You could ask them to search through their own whatever you all do.
Do you want that?
I don't know. I'm just saying. You guys know more than most. You're the one who told us about the big wave, and it's been the best hint we've had so far.
I think you are the first person that has ever said, we know more than most. I don't think anybody else would see it that way.
That's fucking unfortunate. Abstract art is still art. Thank you. Hero, maybe the ghouls are talking.
Most schools don't just chit chat, but I'll talk to Vera.
It's sad you guys don't talk.
To us aren't allowed to. You don't want sensitive information just being shared between ghouls. That's a security nightmare.
Okay. Well, at least we have a heading. 3
Let's
of
get
them,
back to the
technically.
tower.
Woohoo! Successful night. Go us. We have 3 names and a target. At least one street instead of 1,000 or a neighborhood.
And as Lacey celebrates that, and they all get into their cars and begin to drive back to the city centre, this is where we'll have our first break. We'll be back shortly.
Hello, my lovely blooming buds! We are so happy you're here with us today. Are you enjoying yourself? Are you sweating yet? No? Well then, maybe there's something more we can do for you. Get a warm-up, stretch your body, sip some water to keep from wilting, and take that newly energized body over to our link tree. Why the link tree? Why not the link tree? It has our Patreon where you can help fertilize this garden to help it grow bigger, brighter, and more beautiful. And whether you're an expert on all things in this lovely plot of ground or just learning the difference between roses, snakes, dragons, and oh so many more, you can peep on our renegade links to enrich your already sparkling brain. This has been your hashtag #LoveLacey, and remember to keep your body busy, busybody.
And welcome back. Where we last left off, our coterie had gathered some information from Tsunami on the benefactors of both the Bloody Disciples and Maelstrom. They have all reached their car, and they are now currently on their way to where?
Watson,
house?
shall we?
So
Sure.
you take the map
So-
from EN, making it much easier for you to get from where you currently are in Japantown to Watson to North Side. And as you do, you drive through the traffic of the city, everything seemingly normal. And finally, you arrive. There's no weird security outside, but as you pull up on North Side at this warehouse, it is very similar to the others around it. There's no markings on it that identify it as anything other than just a simple warehouse. There's no guard at the gate. It's just a metal fence pulled across. And your cars drive up on your motorbike. The rain pelting the outside. Hero getting soaked. And as you stop, there's a knock on your window. On the driver's
what
side
was
window. A
I
man
will lower the window.
puts his head down. Hello.
Hello.
I was just on my way to work and I saw the 4 of you.
Hi, Jack.
I'm glad you took me up on my offer.
Absolutely. We wanted to learn more.
I am sure you do. Well, if you want to follow me, this is for business, yes? It's not for anything weird.
business, always. What else do we do?
Ah, lovely. Lovely. Well, if you want to follow me.
Sure.
Lacey will actually. Yep, let's go.
I've been telling the Dawn all about you, but she's rather busy right now.
That's sad. We'll have to meet her some other time.
Well, maybe some other time, but right now she's dealing with some business. I can't tell you what it is, of course, but... He walks over towards the fence and just pulls it across. And begins to walk towards the warehouse.
Get out and follow.
Lacey will activate Sense the Unseen. and
I'm
follow.
gonna have Sense the Unseen the whole entire time.
Heightened senses, hearing again.
Rapid reflexes.
Assuming it's not a noisy warehouse.
Okay. A lot of things are going to happen
no.
at once. For those of you
Wait.
that have activated Sense the Unseen, as you walk closer to this warehouse, it's as if your vision begins to blur. It's as if something within or around this building is trying to make you work, trying to make your eyes see what isn't there. Something is pushing against you. And finally the image becomes clear. Roll me a composure, resolve, Ian and Lacey. Babel. As you have activated heightened senses and your hearing is elevated, you can hear the traffic on the street. You can hear the rushing of cars, the sound of gunfire close by, and heavy breathing from inside the warehouse, and the sound of a saw, an electric saw, going to work. Ian, how did you do in your roll? 5. Lacey and Ian, as you look at this warehouse, you sense and you see what is hidden. This is not some typical warehouse. This is a slaughterhouse. It is covered in gore and viscera on the outside. There is ash leading to the door. The walls are fractured and broken. The windows are smashed. This place seemingly was obfuscated to look normal. But there is a darkness above this building. Something only you two can see. Lacey,
I will immediately.
you feel heavy. You feel sad. There is a presence here that is making itself known to you and making you so unbelievably upset. Pain, suffering, loss of hope. Again, whilst you feel these same things, you're able to push through it Perhaps you're thinking of something to make you happy. But there is this feeling in the back of your throat that makes both of your beasts uneasy. Jack turns to the four of you. Shall we go in there? Well,
It's a lovely place you have here.
I did some work on it.
And in it.
Aye.
Lacey's going to grab hold of Hero's arm and almost somewhat hold him back.
I think Hero's gonna be like, You okay? What's going on?
Her nails are starting to grow and like gripping into your sleeve.
What? What is it?
You need to go
Inside or leave?
the other way. Far away.
Okay.
Far away.
Okay. We need to just talk to these lot for a sec. I'll be one moment, sir. And it's gonna try and pull everyone to the side, back towards the car for a second.
Aye, alright, take your time, I'll be inside. He opens the door with a key. It's an old steel door, not mechanized. Just old. And rusted.
What is it?
And he walks inside.
Something like...
What do you think that it was going to be about?
I feel like I'm going to vomit.
Oh, well, yes, mm-hmm.
I don't understand. We came here to find out information. What's going on?
It is, well, I will have Ian explain what it is.
But
he is using an illusion to cover it.
Right.
What are they?
They're killing, slaughtering,
What?
dead, many things.
Killing.
Do you want to go in and find out what they're killing?
We may not have to go inside. Are there any cameras outside?
There are a few old, outdated models.
Can I ping and see if there's any of these cameras are connected to anything inside?
Yes, please roll me your wits technology.
Seven.
As you ping to one of the external cameras, you follow the network. And it does indeed follow to an interior network and into a control room on the inside.
I can try and see what's going on. From
Be
out
careful. Be very, very careful.
You seem more skittish than usual, Ian.
I-
What do you need to be careful of?
Are you going in?
Waiting to find out what Babel
Right.
can
No,
sense, but
just
I'm
be
asking, you
careful.
seem
Be
really
careful.
freaked.
Even yes, be careful.
You
Even
seem
doing what you're
freaked
doing.
out. And you being freaked out is freaking me out. So I'm
It
just...
should. It definitely should. Remember when I said you can bring things back? Just be careful.
Okay.
What do you see, babe?
I'm gonna hook into the control system and see if I can get a camera inside the building.
With 7 successes, it is relatively easy for you to get a clear view of the interior. As you look inside, you see what the source of that sawing sound was, as a man, at least what you think is a man, his face is rotted. He looks happy as he brings down a buzzsaw on top of a young woman, severing her head from her shoulders, as she is lying on top of a gurney table. Around him you can see what looks like a pen, something you would keep cattle in. Inside that pen there are multiple people. They don't seem to be moving, they seem to be standing stock still. And something else catches your eye. There is a thing walking up and down. It is standing, from what you can guess, at about 7 foot tall. Its face is completely blank of all expression. And where its arms should be, they are replaced with large LMG machine guns. You see as Jack walks in and walks up to the man, pats him on the shoulder, and goes towards an office.
Can I get inside the office?
You can. There is a camera looking down at you, looking down at the cameras. As you see as Jack walks in and begins to type on a computer.
Do I see anything in this office that might remind me of the sword with wings?
No.
I'm going to get out of the system. We can't go in there.
What did you see?
Wholesale slaughter, bodies.
Of
I'm going to guess, kind. They're expressionless individuals. A guy very tall. No arms, just machine guns. I guess this is what they specialize in.
Just going off base instinct. I don't think they're kind. Something about this place. It's putting every part of me on edge. Every part. Wholesale slaughter? Something tells me wouldn't bother that as much if it were just people.
What do you think it is?
Do we know what happened to the Thin Bloods?
Oh, that's unfortunate. Also, very interesting. If memory serves, at Elysium, we heard rumor that they weren't allowed to operate in Night City. This seems like they're operating in Night City. So,
We. Yes. Please.
Ian,
Yes, Sierra.
do you know anything more about this? You're just very quiet.
Mike, what I know about this kind of information.
What
Player.
What Ian would know is back when Richard Knight was still kind, and back when he was creating Coronado City, the original name for Night City, there was a large mob presence within it, which was controlled by the Giovanni, back before they became the Hecata. And they put a hit out on the prince, according to rumour, because he tried to get them out of the city when he was kind. It is a slight that the prince has not forgiven.
Well, I know that this seems like something that the Giovanni are doing. Necromancers. No, the prince and them, their history is not good at all. In fact, there was a hit put on the prince. Rumor says back in the day, they do not like each other. The family has never forgiven them for giving them the boot out of the city. But no, they should not be operating in the city.
Then we go back to the tower now. Let's go back to the tower now, and we tell Butcher that this is happening, and we do not.
It's Carthage.
what do you mean?
It's Carthage. It's a holy war. You kick me out, I kick you out. You put a hit on me, I hit on you. It's Carthage. Maybe it's just because I'm terrified. Probably drawing threads that don't.
You should turn your eyes off. You need to might help.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, do that. Yes.
Do you need a bar, Lacey? And she'll hold out the bar that Lacey gave at court.
Sweetheart, with all due respect, not hungry for that kind of contact right now.
Okay.
I'm stressed enough where I just would like to rip into something for the security of power.
Huh?
Car, please.
Mm-hmm. And as we're getting to the car, I'll shoot Jack a message. Sorry, something came up. Rain check.
Couple of seconds go by and you get a message back. Hey, no problem.
It wouldn't do to not follow proper corporate etiquette if this is the game we're playing.
Give a thumbs up.
Then are we heading to the tower? What do we?
Now, we've got enough to tell Butcher something. If this is causing as big a problem as it is, Butcher can send folks off to deal with this while we discuss other matters. And get Lacey some sense of assurity and dignity back.
I'll be fine once I'm away from that hellhole.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Lacey, you need to get a grip on yourself.
I can get a grip on you.
There we
No.
go. Everything's
Get
back
in the
to
car.
normal. Yeah, that's.
Thank you.
Cool.
Just thanks. Don't make me elaborate.
I don't think I want to know. You're welcome. In the car.
Lacey will send a message. Do we have Butcher's access? Or
Yes.
I will send him a message. Headed to tower with information.
You get a message immediately back saying, I'll meet you at the car park.
He'll meet us there.
I'll grab Hero's arm. Don't come with us to Butcher. Tell Vera.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever the Primogen are up to, it's wrapped up in this, and we need as many different points of view as possible.
Yeah, okay.
Divide and conquer. All right then, in the car.
In it.
And you begin to drive back from Watson through Japantown all the way back to the city centre, passing the Petrochem building as you do until you're safely within Nightcorp. And true to Butcher's word, the moment you park up, he is standing there by the elevator waiting on you.
Hello, Butcher.
Miss Peterson.
Do you want to talk about it here or in your office?
I was waiting for you all to get out of the car.
Oh, right.
He will push the button on the elevator. The doors will open and he'll go inside.
Because Hero was on their bike, can I have come in later?
Yeah.
So that I'm not there when that happens, so I can head straight up to Vera?
Okay. As the three of you enter the elevator, the doors close and begins to ascend. Where is the ghoul?
Injured.
Injured?
Nothing
Yes.
major.
And how did he get injured?
Poor
Line of
driving.
duty.
Which is it?
Two things can be true at the same time.
Rarely.
He was working for the tower, so it's the line of duty.
Very well. The doors open on Elysium floor and he walks out. Begins to walk towards his office. As the three of you follow, you see faces within the Elysium walking about doing business. Various different kindred and ghouls. Some you recognize, some you don't. Till finally he sits down behind his desk with the door open for you three to join him.
I'm taking a seat.
Please close the door.
Abel will stand and close the door.
So, as per the prince's orders, what have you discovered?
A lot of circumstantial and some definitive. Namely, let's do the most important thing. Necrotech's operating a slaughterhouse.
In the bounds of Night City.
On Watson. And operating, apparently.
Interesting. I saw someone called Jack at Elysium the other night. The prince was meant to have a meeting with them next week, but if they are operating already, then they are, well, fucked.
Which leads us
And you see a
to one of the-
smile on his face as he says that.
We'll send you the
Which-
address.
Thank you.
Which leads to one of the circumstantial evidences working a little bit backward. Most important to least important. Also on Watson Street are at least 2 locations run by people. I believe their names are Bishop and Brick and Corvana. Brick owns a night core on Watson, and I forget what Bishop has. But they are the ones connected to these archangels, and through surveillance footage recovered by Babel, we confirmed they were the ones doing financial drop-offs between the Anarch sect and the archangels.
Are you telling me Brick, the leader of Maelstrom, is behind these kidnappings?
Not behind them, but part of them.
Surprising. He's called Brick for a reason.
That's why I'm saying he's not behind them.
And
Well,
this...
there was a Maelstrom member of the group that attacked Alessandro. So it could stand to reason that it is coordinated by Maelstrom, though I think that's crediting them with far too much intelligence.
It
More
is.
likely it is this Bishop or Corvana, and Maelstrom is just providing the heavy assets.
It is known that Maelstrom take people from the streets and strip them of their cyberware, but to elevate themselves to kidnapping kindred, well, that is worrisome. Which means the Masquerade has been
Also-
broken.
Exactly.
There is another concern, one that would require looking into just for the security of the city's sake. We are concerned, based on information received from higher members of our organization, that a, quote, great wave is coming, and the integrity of the dam may be compromised. The information that you gave us leading to the one particular building, dead end. Absolutely nothing. However, they were aware that most of the assets for that particular project was over in the dam.
Did you go to the dam?
We did
Considering that maybe their center of operations, we considered talking to you first.
We didn't want to be held accountable if there was a potential slip up on our part, and we caused the integrity of the dam to be further compromised.
Well, I am glad you came to me with this. It seems a two-frontal approach this evening will be needed. We have little information on
Butcher?
the dam. Miss Peterson,
May I be candid?
please.
Everyone who's been taken. We have a full list, yes?
No. We are only going by assumptions. Some kindred leave, but it's rare. Some simply don't want to be found for various reasons. But the list we have is rather extensive. most did not appear at Elysium. That was one of the reasons the prince called the blood hunt as well. Some people would chomp at the bit, as it were, to get in on the action, I believe the kids say.
Okay. And I assume every clan has at least one person missing and not accounted for.
Yes.
Awesome.
It has also been posited that Necrotech is dealing with the thin blood situation, I believe.
Ares has not reported anyone missing in the thin blood population. Most of them work here in the tower. All of them, in fact.
That we know
Have they
about, so-
reported for their shifts?
Yes, they have.
Have they seemed different?
Other than Sputnik, no.
Something is very wrong at that slaughterhouse, more so than just the operations. I'm not sure if it's... I don't know if they are operating simply on kind, but I highly doubt it.
Did you go into the warehouse?
No, I like being in this state.
Are you telling me that the Hikata threatened you? Did they force you
No.
there?
No, sir. But they are using some sort of,
Excessive
I don't know,
glamour.
the reaction of these two was visceral, I think is the word.
And how did you find the warehouse? Did they tell you where it was, or
Business card.
Shit.
business card? Do you have it on you?
I believe I gave it to Ian.
He reaches over and takes it off Ian. A map.
Subtle but effective.
Well, it seems to be hidden behind a glamour as well. Okay. I want you three to go to the warehouse this evening. Actually, no, scratch that. I will go to the warehouse myself. But I want the dam looked into. Don't need to go in, but I need it checked out.
Yes, sir.
I would probably have to bring some of my
Absolutely.
hounds with me, because if it is as bad as you say at the warehouse,
There is an individual, no arms, machine guns. Just, you know, full disclosure.
they brought a emissary with them.
Yeah.
If that's what it's called,
Whatever that
yes.
How much do you know about necrotech?
It's this big boy, but with guns.
How much do you know about necrotech and their dealings?
Absolutely nothing, sir.
They are in military as well as financial corporations, and well, their biggest seller is an emissary. Was a human that has been risen from the dead and augmented. It is more cyborg than human. It is a zombie cyborg. It has no feelings, it has no emotions.
Yeah.
It is controlled because the controller has its spirit. That is how they market it. The owner has the soul.
Would Barbel know anything about whether or not Necrotech are in with Militech?
You would know they are rivals. Very, very big rivals.
take this as you will. I still have connections inside Militech. If you wanted to deal with the situation, I can then send someone along to mop up and thus cover any breach without needing to send any actual cleanup crew.
We will cross that bridge, but I would like to go investigate myself.
Yes, sir.
As he says that, we now move on to Hero. Hero, you make your way through the car park, up the sim elevator, to the Elysium floors. Do you make your way to Vera's office? As you do, the door is closed. Do you knock or do you just simply enter?
I'll knock.
As you knock on the door, it is answered swiftly, but not by Vera. The prince answers the door.
I think Hero's gonna take a step backwards and be like, "Sir, And Hero's gonna avert his eyes and shut up.
I guess tonight was successful.
Yes, sir.
Please come in. He stands aside. And you see, as you walk into the room, you see Vera sat at the desk. Almost stock still. She tries to smile at you, but it comes off weak. Doesn't take a genius to know that Vera has had a talking to from the prince. As you enter the room, the prince closes the door. So, Hero, please tell me what you discovered.
There is a slaughterhouse on Watson
There
that's
are, sir.
operating illegally. The Giovanni are behind it, I believe. They have creatures I'm not familiar with, but it upset the others enough that I know it wasn't good.
And where are Lacey, Ian, and Bubble?
They're sharing their information with Butcher, sir.
And why are you not with them?
I wanted to check in with my boss, sir.
She is fine, aren't you, Vera? Yes, I'm perfectly fine. Yep. She tries to smile, but again it comes off weak.
Is there anything else I can do for you, sir?
Well, I'm still having a conversation with your domator, so if you would join the others. I assume there's more to do this evening.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Good. I await your report in the morning. Don't disappoint me, Hero.
Do my best, sir. Oh, no, it's too forward of me to, never mind.
Speak your mind.
Thank you, sir. We have to go and check out the dam, and I want to be at my best. That's why I came to see Vera, if you catch my meaning.
Oh, yes. Well, don't let me stop you. He turns and watches you.
And Hero's gonna go up to Vera and sort of stand like beside her and sort of, you know, trying to be comforting even though it's a extremely awkward situation.
She looks up and she goes into her drawer and takes out a long silver knife and cuts along her wrist. Well practiced in one swift motion, and the vitae comes forward and she holds it up to you.
Hero will drink it.
Vera closes her eyes for a second as you drink her vitae. The prince says nothing. He just simply watches. When you are finished, she takes her wrist back and licks it closed.
Hero, like, squeezes her hand sort of like before she takes it back.
She squeezes back, but it doesn't have the same vigor as it normally does.
Is there anything else I can do for you? No?
No, just carry on.
And I think reluctantly, he doesn't want to, but Hero is going to leave.
As you walk out the door, the prince opens the door for you, smiles, and then closes it. If you listen closely, you can hear footsteps within the room, going away from the door.
Hero really wants to go back in there, but knows he can't. So he's going to go back to find the others.
It doesn't take you long, making your way through the hallways, and finally you come to the sheriff's office. The door is closed, however.
Hero will knock.
Inside, as the three of you finish what you were saying, you hear the door knock bubble.
I'll look to Butcher.
Go ahead.
Open the door. Up.
Hero,
So,
have you gotten better?
yes, I just went and saw Vera, so...
Ah, good, good. I need you all in top form for what you're about to do this evening. So, I will head to the warehouse, and I will see what the Giovanni are up to. I want the four of you to scout out this dam. If these people are doing what I think they are doing, it will be minor security perhaps, but nothing the four of you can't handle. Get inside, see if there's anything there, see if anyone is being held there, but try not to get caught. If you do, well, use your imaginations. I'm trusting you four with this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Bubble will turn and leave.
As you four leave.
At least he's get it gone.
I'm going to get it gone. As the four of you leave, You hear Butcher speak, but his accent has changed. He's no longer speaking with the slow, methodical tone that he normally has. His accent has changed to more of a English Cockney accent. Alright, me old cocker. Yeah, wait 1 second, close your fucking door. And then you can no longer hear what he is saying. What do the four of you do now?
I'm
going to look at
highly
your...
recommend that we ensure that we are operating on minimal hunger.
Who needs a snack?
We need to... We're running out of night, so whatever you need to do, we need to be quick, because we need to get going. If we need to do this before
I'm
the sun,
good.
then let's go.
I would like just a small drink, if you don't mind. Hero,
No,
any
go,
toys you
go.
want to bring? Ian,
I mean,
if you've got some particularly nasty little bug that we can plant behind us, maybe?
I can go down and get one. That gives you time to go
Lacey?
eat.
Thank you. Lacey?
I'm 100%.
Yeah, you're fine. Cool. I will be back.
Oh, thank you.
Just give me a moment.
Take your time.
We don't have time. I will be fast. And I'm going to go and drink at the bar.
Yeah. So, Babel, you walk to the red room. Do you pay by cash or by boot?
Always cash.
As you pay in cash,
Pay my ripper back another day.
you get a nice decanted bottle of blood. Ian, are you making your way down to your haven?
I will. I'll grab something.
Ian, you go a different direction to where the normal elevator is, and you take a different elevator. One that goes all the way down to your haven. As you do, the two guys that normally stand guard outside the large vault door are still standing there. They open the door for you and you walk in. There's nobody here at the moment. It is silent other than the thrum of electrical equipment. And you grab what you need
I grab what I need.
and you make your way back up. Hero, Lacey, you two were alone as Ian and Babel walked off. Do you conversate or do you just stand in stoic silence?
I actually like Bubbles' idea that I should go through my weapons check and try and bring anything along that I think might be handy. If I can do that quickly, that would be...
Yep. You walk off to not Vera's office, but Vera's haven within the tower, where your stash is hidden behind a bookcase. Is there anything particular you take?
If I have anything incendiary, like devices, if I want to... Worst comes to worst and I want to...
You do have some incendiary rounds, so there is not many of them.
And like not like flashbang, but like sort of like flashbangs and like grenade sort of thing, things like that. Like if I have stuff like that,
Yeah, you have a well stocked
high tech Molotov cocktails.
Yeah, you have
kind of vibes.
well flashbangs, but yeah, and you grab what you need and you make your way down to the Elysium floor, kitted, suited, and booted. Lacey, what did you do?
I'll check in on Nyx.
No.
I'll go to Nyx's office real quick.
As you go to Nyx's office, And the door opens. And Paradox was the one that answered. Oh, hey, Pinky.
Hey, Paradox. Thank you. Hi, hello, good evening.
Hi, hello, good evening.
Terribly sorry to interrupt. I needed to speak to Nyx if that was all right.
Next, Pinky's here. Let her in, Paradox. And Paradox steps to the side. And you see Nyx sat behind her desk. Sorry I didn't text you back. I'm busy.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Tobias helped.
I don't know those names, Bishop, and from what I can gather, I don't think anyone else here knows them either. Paradox certainly doesn't. Brick, well, everyone knows who that prick is.
We all know Brick. We need to get everyone off and away from Watson Street and out of Santo Domingo.
We have no agents in Santo Domingo.
Oh, that's good.
Other than my sister.
Yeah, well, she can fucking drown. I don't care.
Good. You had a meeting with the prince. How did it go?
We were told to get information or we were fucked. So we got information.
Seems about right. Yeah.
Hence the stay off of Watson Street. Nyx, I need to ask you something privately, if that's okay. No offense, Miss Paradox.
None taken. I'm not even here. And she just walks out the door holding her hands up.
Do you know what an emissary is?
Sort of. Aren't they the things that the Hecata sell to mercenary groups?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What about them?
Your bodyguard's just a modified ghoul, right?
You hear his voice before Nyx speaks. I am of Banu Hakim.
Okay, thank Kane.
Yes,
Sorry.
he is. I bought him at an auction.
I'm not going to ask.
It was perfectly sanctioned by the prince.
I'm not going to ask. But good to know. Sorry. We found an emissary tonight, and
Did
how
you fight
was
it?
described. Nope.
I hear they're pretty tough.
I have no knowledge, so
Like a walking tank.
didn't fight it. Just wanted to check because the description I was given reminded me very much so of your gentleman. Nyx is who's missing from our family.
Oh. Other than Alessandro. Not
Yes,
that I can
other
think
for now.
of.
Cool. We need to keep a very close eye on everyone.
I've been doing that.
Okay. I think Alessandro wasn't meant to die.
Well, that doesn't make me feel any better.
No, it doesn't make me feel much better either. Because it means they'll probably look to fill that slot. They've been taking from every clan, not indiscriminately, rather. Sorry, bit shaken.
Well, thank you for bringing this to me.
You are, for lack of a better term, our mother.
That's horrible.
I know, right? Awful. I like calling you mommy, but not like that. If there is a danger, you need to know about it. And I would like to see all of our family, even Sophie, at the next family meeting.
I need to sit you two down to have a proper conversation at some point. Anyway, I need to get back to this.
Butcher's sending us to the dam.
Just the four of you?
Yeah.
Then be careful. Wait, which dam? The one holding back the water or the one holding back this trash?
The one holding back the water. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. You've been talking to Paradox. I'm sure Paradox has told you.
She's told me a few things.
Yeah, well, we followed up the things that she told us. Or babble. Came out very handy, as we expected to, because of course their visions always do.
Well, I'm sure she'll be happy to hear that, even though she is listening right now. Aren't you, Paradox?
Oh, I know she is.
Yep.
Yeah, your great wave came in a pair.
She walks back into the room. What?
Great wave came in a pair.
Oh.
We are concerned that the dam will be blown.
I hope not. I left my rubber duck at home.
Yeah, well, it wipes out Satan. That's mostly an issue because, hey, it's going to free up shit for anarchs, but that's their problem. But
Paradox looks over to Nyx as you're talking and goes, "Does this one ever smile? I made a really good rubber duck joke and they didn't even crack a fucking lip." There we go, that's better. Anyway, sweetheart, we have business to do. Are you going to stay here all night?
Sorry. No, just wanted to check in and let you know if I don't come back, it's because I died at the dam.
Damn, that's unlucky.
Well, at least it'll be a hot dam.
Outpunned by a toreador. I'll never let this down. And she walks past you towards Nyx and sits down on the chair. Nyx just shakes her head. I will see you later, Lacey. Don't fucking die.
We'll see. I'll do my best. Bye.
And you leave the room, closing the door behind you and meeting with the others. Do you meet in the Elysian floor or do you meet in the car park once more?
Car park.
Car park.
And you get to the car park and your car is still there, you still have the keys. Hero, your bike is still there.
So
Ready?
let's go. I'm thinking a ways away. Approach on foot. Hero, you're probably the stealthiest of us just normally. And I fucked up our last stealth mission, so how do you want to play this?
You didn't fuck it up, I did.
I wasn't going to say that. Moving on, how do you want to play this?
I want us to all stick together. That's my biggest thing. I don't want us to split up. I feel like we split up. There's safety in numbers.
Correct.
I think we get inside, we check it out, we play it safe, but we stick together.
Are we using a
I
cover
can take-
or are we just going in?
I think we go. I'll take point. We go in. We just go in nice and quiet. I don't think we want to engage with anybody. We don't want to announce our presence. We go in quiet. We go in quick. We get out quick.
What's the exit word for if the shit hits the fan?
Run, bitch.
Not one I would have chosen, but sure. We're on agent. If anybody says run bitch, we scatter.
Or we could
Hard to
say
track 4
Rumchata.
entities.
Pardon?
Say Rumchata.
Okay, well, let's go.
Let's do it.
If we get caught, and it's an if, I can distract people long enough for you all to get out, but you need to trust me to be able to get on my own.
If it's a small group, I can deal with the small group as well. Not like that.
I am not a subtle person, even when I try to be.
Should we link our agents now so we can know where we all
Yeah.
are?
Yes.
Yeah. Just saying. Shit hits fan, we get caught. I'll get you guys out. Trust me to get me out.
Understood.
Okay. Ian?
Yeah.
You make me nervous.
Why?
You're very quiet.
I have not done anything. I have let you all make your own decisions.
I know, but you're in this too. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think you're all weird and crazy and kind of cute, but I mean, that's entertaining, so I'm going to keep watching and find out what happens. If I get bored, then I'll just blow up the city.
We can't let them get Ian. If they
No.
get
Yeah,
Ian,
don't
the
let
tower
them
falls.
give me.
Okay. Alright, let's do this.
Let's go.
And faces on. Let's do it.
And with that said, we all journey out into the night once more. The rain still hammering down, getting heavier and heavier and heavier as you make your way from the city center to Santo Domingo, going over the bridge into Anarch territory. You can hear as you're driving along the sound of gunfights going off in alleyways and dark streets. And as you round corners and go towards Rancho Coronado, you see before you, towering over the skyline, Coronado Dam, reaching up into the sky, and you see the large Petrochem logo over the front. As you're driving through, you then see gang signs of 66th Street. And moving closer towards the dam as you're driving, the scenery changes. Where once there was reasonable housing, now turns into a slum. There are trash bags sewn across the ground, just left to rot, some of them on fire. There are people standing on corners, taking drugs, and various other things. You see a man getting killed right in front of you, but no one even bothers to blink. And finally you stop. And on the bottom of the street of Brooklyn, and you can look up, and as you do, you look up as the street goes upwards, and just beyond this street, the dam.
Is
Hero
there
will take
any?
a point.
Yeah, I guess so. Is there any? Is there only one entrance, one exit?
So from where you can't really see the entrances or the exits to the dam just yet. You parked at the bottom of the street, so you need to make your way upwards to get there.
When we looked at the stuff at the company with the security guy we spoke to, did we get the blueprints for the dam?
Yes, and you know if you at the top of the street there is an entrance.
Okay, so I guess we make our way towards that.
Okay. What's on awareness from all of you, please?
Ooh, I am definitely using a willpower.
Okay, thank you.
That's better.
As each of you make your way up, Lacey, Babel, Hero, and Ian, you notice that as you get closer to the dam, the sounds of the city seem to die away. It gets quiet. You can smell the burning trash. Lacey, you're a Toreador, unfortunately, and this place is disgusting. You can see the rats running through the trash. You can practically hear the cockroaches running over the rubbish. And you notice on top of a building there's a old man just sitting there drinking a can of beer. Babel.
Can I activate Sense the Unseen while I'm doing this as well?
Babel and Hero, you also notice him just sitting there on what looks like a broken lawn chair, just drinking a beer. As you sense the unseen, what are you trying to see with sense the unseen?
I'm seeing if there's any sigils anywhere.
There are no residuals, there are no glamours, nothing invisible.
Alright.
You don't see any security system, no cameras.
Babel's gonna wave to the old man.
Hey!
Oh my god, hi! How are you?
I'm alright. What are you all doing?
Drinking?
Huh? Some beer?
Cool.
What are y'all doing here?
Oh my god, like sightseeing. This is amazing. It's so big.
Oh,
This is not quick, Babel.
what was that?
What goes on here? What goes on here?
Oh,
What is it?
it's a dam. It's a road now. It's up there. It's not used anymore, as far as I know.
Oh. Okay, bye!
Oh, bye. Kids these days.
Alright, quiet and quick. Let's go. And gonna go for that door.
Okay.
Lacey will punch Babel in the arm playfully as she passes.
Babel will just look over at Lacey and go, and now we have a last point of contact if anyone comes looking for us.
You're learning so much.
And
One day I just gotta get you on a video. Do you like cardio or weights more?
Hero,
Anyway.
as you get to the door, it does not open. It is
Is it?
seemingly locked.
Move.
Roll
I would
me-
like to use.
Yeah, roll me your wits and technology.
Yeah. I actually wanted to use corrosive vitae on it.
Oh. Yes, so roll
It's
me.
free.
It is free.
Wait, are you using corrosive vitae on the door?
Mm-hmm.
Be quiet.
Quick and quiet.
And how many rise checks are you going to do for this? Obviously, the more blood you use, the quicker it will eat through the door.
I'll do 2. I've still got 1. Why
Two.
not get hungrier? I love writing.
Okay. So roll me 2 rise checks.
I'm gonna get hungry.
Okay.
Flying out power bars.
So you cut your palm and you splay the blood all around the door and down it. And there's a small hissing sound as Ian's vitae begins to eat through the metal. It is old. The door itself is rusted from years of no use. And within about 5 to 10 minutes, the outer door has been eaten away. It falls and clangs on the ground.
Could I try and catch it before it falls?
Yes, roll me strength athletics.
Oh shit, okay, let me get 7 dice out.
Just imagining just the door goes, "Ado," and Hero's just like, quiet and quick, quiet and quick.
Quiet and quick.
So that is a critical success.
How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, you catch this door. You just grab it as it's about to come down, and you just move it out of the way and lay it gently on the ground, leaving a large hole in the door.
Here we go.
Okay. I think Hero, can I look around how many, like, doors are there to go through coming into here?
It's a reception area, so you can see what used to be a door ahead of you, a reception desk. It looks dusty inside, like it hasn't been used. How many successes did you get?
5 with a critical.
5. Whilst the walls, the desk and the chairs in here look dusty, the floor does not. The floor looks like it has been recently used, at least by footprints going towards that door ahead of you.
Don't touch anything. It's all dusty, but look, the floor. Someone's walked here.
Alright, let's head that direction.
Can Lacey activate Cat's Grace just to up that, just in case?
Yep, you can indeed. Ian, can you roll me your wits awareness, please?
5.
As you all begin to walk towards this door, Ian, you get this foreboding feeling. Like the hairs in the back of your neck are standing on end. This could be the place where they're keeping everyone. There could be danger here.
I have a feeling that there is definitely going to be danger here. Something is watching me.
Love that.
And as you all walk into the room ahead, it is dark. And as each of you walk in, you hear the sound of the door closing behind you.
Can I pull out my handgun at this point?
You can. You hear the sound
Use
of...
unseen passage at this point.
Oh. As Hero pulls out his gun, the lights in the room turn on. And the four of you are not alone. You are surrounded by members of the gang. 15 in total, all wearing masks and pointing crossbows and stakes at you. A man walks forward. He takes off his mask. Lacey, you immediately recognize him. The head of security for Petrochem.
Hi.
Hello. I thought you'd all be here.
Really?
I did. He then turns and looks at Hero. What do you want us to do with him, boss?
And Hero is going to turn and shoot Ian in the head.
And that's where we end this episode.
Hero! Bastard.
Well, folks, that is tonight's episode. What a ride that was. Well,
Hero's the villain. You motherfucker.
I have been your storyteller, Mike. Let's go around the table once more. And once more, to my side is Lacey Peterson.
This has been your hashtag Love Lacey. And I don't think I'll be loving this much longer. This has been Saber. Absolute pleasure. You can find me on Strange Occurrence just about anywhere.
And Babel.
Hi, I am Nessus Null. I've been playing Bubble, your Malkavian netrunner, who absolutely did not see this coming and is absolutely here for it and is absolutely shitting themselves.
Hero.
Hi, I'm MK. I've been playing Hero, the Archangel. You can find me on all social media under Moving Castles, Castles with a K.
And EN.
Sir Cuttlefish. I have been playing your Tremere Nightrunner, and it's been so much fun playing the Camarilla side and the Anarch side, watching what's going on.
And, as always, it's been great being here with you. So, we will see you next time, next week, and we will see exactly how this turns out. Nothing bad could happen, surely. Keep it scary. Good night.